Hey guys, Coach Dani here, back for another episode of Crazy Dani's Crazy Nutrition. Today I'm here to talk about tips for healthy summer eating, or how to stay on track on the weekends even when we all get together with friends and sometimes have a hard time following the plan. So let's just say that first and foremost, going to a summer party or, going out with your friends over the weekend isn't going to ruin all of your hard work. If it's every now and then, you're okay. So we're just human, right? That's totally fine. But try and stick to the 80-20 or the 90-10 rule. 90-10 is a little bit better, so let's use that one. So let's say, think about in the course of a year, how many meals you eat. It's like a lot of food, right? You eat a lot of meals. So if 90% of the time we're following a strict plan, or we're, eating healthy, eating by the book, and then 10% of the time you go out to dinner, you meet up with friends and have a couple drinks, whatever it be, right? We're okay there. 10% of the time is okay. You're not, we're human. Let's not go crazy, right? I think we all get caught up in the idea that you have to be perfect all the time to get to your goals. And, that's just simply it's just not true. It's okay because we're people. We're normal. But if you flip the switch there and 90% of the time you're eating like shit and 10% of the time you eat really well, I think it's safe to say that we're not going to get to our goal. So if you're already on a good path and you already have a good plan set in motion and you're eating healthy, you're ahead of the game here, okay? So don't stress about summer and about going out with friends. Make it fun. Let it be fun. But I want to start, let's start with alcoholic beverages, okay? So if you're going to drink when you go out or when you go to a summer barbecue, these are some really good tips to keep from drinking excessive calories. So alcohol does have calories. It has 7 calories per gram of alcohol, which can add up if you're drinking a lot. But what adds up even more is things that you mix with alcohol, right? So first and foremost, if you're going to drink liquor, that's probably the best choice because it's lower calorie than all the other choices. But, excuse me, but what you mix it with is going to kind of be the make or break. So you want to choose low calorie mixers. So sugary sodas and juices are going to pack a huge calorie punch. Try to stay away from them and stick to things like seltzer or diet soda. My favorite was probably vodka seltzer with lemon and a lime. Or cut up some fruit, throw it in there to get some extra flavor. But stay away from all those, full sugar, high calorie mixers. Another great way to do it is you can freeze fruit and then use it as your ice cubes, and the flavor will kind of infuse into the drink. That's if you want to get fancy, like me. If you're going to drink wine is also fairly low calorie. Compared to some other options, right? Or other than mixing something with soda. But, it still does have the calories in the actual alcohol itself, so that's okay. But if you're going to drink beer, it's going to be higher in calories than liquor will, so choose wisely. Most beer contains gluten too, so if you're intolerant, I would just stay away from it. Hard cider's gluten-free, but it still has more calories than liquor would per se, okay? The other option is to just stop drinking altogether. Give it up for a little while, see what happens, right? It's not the worst thing in the world. Speaking from personal experience, I haven't drank since July 4th. It was my last time, so I'm going on almost a month now, and you think oh God, it's summer, how could I possibly do that? It's really not that bad, actually, and coming from me, that says a lot. So, go me. Let me know if you decide to join me in that endeavor. I could be your helping hand. But let's talk about also, food. What happens, you go to a summer barbecue and there's tons of food options. We obviously want all the crappy ones, right? Because usually the stuff that's not so great for us is going to taste the best. But if you're hosting it, you can have a lot more control over what you're going to eat. Than if you're going to someone else's house, right? So you can make things like your own dressings, your own marinades. You can get some higher quality proteins that are going to be really good for you compared to I don't know, shitty hot dogs from the worst brand that you bought in bulk or something. You can choose higher quality meats. But if you make your own dressing and marinades, you're going to kind of take out the refined sugars and all the processed crap that they put in. and you get to decide what goes into it, so you know exactly what you're having. But say you go to someone's house, right? We don't know what's going to be there, and we have to make some decisions once we get there. If you're trying to be good, I would say, first of all, there's usually always some sort of greens, right? Vegetables, salad, something. I really like salad, but I always try and put a bunch of that on my plate so that I kind of don't put a bunch of the other stuff on my plate. But I'm a big fan of salad. I can eat it all day, every day, because I'm a weirdo. But anything that's green is going to be good. It's got fiber. It's probably delicious. Go for that. If you choose like uncured meats, like hot dogs and sausages, you're going to be doing a little bit better off than if you chose, like I said, like the bulk of the shittiest like hot dogs you could find anywhere. But, either way, get some protein on your plate, because protein is the building block to all muscle. So we want to make sure that we're getting protein. That should be your first step is, okay, what meat can I eat today? Okay, throw that on your plate. Let's, you can ditch the bun if you're trying to keep the calories down, or you can add the bun because you're human, and that's okay. But maybe substitute some vegetables or cut it up and mix it all together. But, stick to the basics. Try and balance your meal with protein, carbs, and fats, and just keep an eye on your portions. Obviously, when we're out, we can get a little cray-cray and just start eating everything. I find that if you're drinking too, you're usually hungrier or more inclined to eat. So if you just kind of keep yourself, stay nice and cool, go with the flow, try and have the healthiest meal that you can make, then you're probably going to set yourself up for success. But always remember that 90-10 rule. You want to stick to 90% follow the plan, 10% if you have to. Be human. That's totally fine. Just make sure that they don't switch places and the 90% becomes your normal where you're just eating like crap, because you want to stay to the plan. And yeah, I guess that's what I got for you today. So when you go out to your next meal, or you go out to dinner with friends, or you're throwing a barbecue or whatever it be, just try and stick to the basics. Think of what you would normally eat and try and match that with what's available to you, and you should be okay. But overall, don't stress it. You're human. Be human. Bye, guys.